build this plane, you will need a glue stick, a pair of scissors, some blue tack, colouring in pencils and a ruler. In the envelope you received, there is a white cardboard sheet which will have all the parts drawn and cut out for you. You might have to use your scissors to do the final cutting. You will also have to download the instruction sheet for this course from the library website. Each part of the plane has a number. The number shows the part number and also indicates the order in which to glue all the parts together. There are the nose pieces, the fuselage pieces, the top wing and the bottom wing, the undercarriage, and lastly the tailplane. Look up on the internet the original colours if you want to be true to the original Sopwith Camel, or you can colour it in any way you like. Take your time and do a careful colouring in of the drawing. There is plenty of time. To construct the fuselage, select part 1. Before gluing part 2, bend the tabs on the rear of the fuselage out to the side where the graphics has been drawn upon. Then glue on part 2 on the right side of F and the other part 2 to the left side. Make sure the tabs are facing outwards. Similarly, glue parts 3, 4 and 5 to each side of the fuselage. Bend the tabs on part 6 outwards and glue part 6 to each side with the tabs pointing outwards. Then glue the remaining parts 7 and 8 to finish the fuselage. Put the fuselage aside and let the glue fully dry. While the fuselage is drying, you can start to assemble the wings. In this aircraft, there are 2 wings, the top wing and the bottom wing. The top wing is made up of 2 parts. The wing top is part 9 and the wing bottom is part 10. Glue the 2 pieces together. Make sure that the top wing has all its markings visible. While the glue has not set, you need to give the wing some dihedral. One side of the wing is bent up on the center line and bend the wing up a distance of 12 millimeters at the wing tip. The dihedral is used to give the Sopwith stability when flying. Similarly, do the same for the bottom wing. Use parts 11 and 12 with the same dihedral. Let the glue dry before you go to the next stage. The wing struts support the top wing. There are 2 sets that attach to the top of the wing to the fuselage. This is part 14T. And another set that attaches the 2 wings together, and this is part 13T. We will make the left and right fuselage struts first. Fold part 14 in half and glue together. Fold the tab at the top outwards as shown here. Similarly, do the same for the other part 14. Do the same for part 13, the wing struts, except that there is a bottom and top tabs that have to be bent. Let the glue dry before you go to the next stage. The undercarriage supports the whole of the plane while it's on the ground. Its function is to be the main structure for the wheels so the aircraft can move around and take off. There is a left and right side to the undercarriage. Both are the same but are a mirror image of each other. Start with the right side and fold part 16 as shown in the diagram here or on your downloaded instruction sheet. When you have finished folding the part, glue 15 between the two folded halves of part 16. Similarly, do the left hand side but a mirror image of the right hand side. Let the glue dry before you start the next stage. Once everything has dried, glue the fuselage struts to the left and right side of the fuselage. Make sure that the top tabs are pointing outwards as shown. Glue the wing struts to the bottom of the wing and let this dry. Glue the top wing onto the 4 tabs of the 4 wing struts. Slide the tailplane into the slot at the rear of the fuselage. Glue the tabs of part 2 to the underside of the surface of the tailplane to keep it in position. Glue the undercarriage to each side of the fuselage. Once again, let the glue dry before proceeding on to the next step. You now have completed the construction of your plane. The last thing you need to do before flying is balance the model. Using a piece of blue tack or plasticine, support the wing near the fuselage about 15 millimeters from the front of the wing. Add your blue tack to the nose of the aircraft till the model is sitting horizontal or just a little below, making it a little bit nose heavy. Once you are happy with the balance, take your model outside in a grassy area if possible, and if there is a breeze, gently throw the model into the breeze. You might need to do some further retuning with the weight of the nose. Try removing some and see the consequences of less weight. Try the reverse by adding more weight. Have fun flying your Sopwith Camel.